Hi, Joel. Today at school, we learned about a shape that has 3 corners and 3 sides. And this is what the shape looks like. I'm sure you know the name of that shape, but for now, I'm not going to tell you. All I'm going to show you is that this shape has 3 corners. 1, 2, 3, and it has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. I'm sure you've guessed it by now. This shape is a triangle. And we know it's a triangle because it has 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. And it has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. I'm now going to turn to the next page where you're going to see pictures of lots of different shapes. And together, we're going to figure out which of these shapes are triangles and which ones are not triangles. Remember, if it's a triangle, it has to have 3 corners and 3 sides. Here we go. Okay, so I'm looking at this first shape. Let's check it. Let's see if it has 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. All right, so far so good. Let's check the sides. 1, 2, 3. It's a triangle, so I'm going to shade it in. Very, very quickly shade it in. Just like that. Let's check the next shape. Does it have 3 corners? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep. How many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3. It's a triangle. Let's shade it in. Let's check the next shape. Let's count the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 corners, so it cannot be a triangle. Let's keep going. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. It has 3 corners. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3. Is it a triangle? You guessed it. It's a triangle. Let's shade it in. Let's go to the next shape. Wait a minute. This shape right here has no corners. And it has no sides. The sides have to be straight, just like these over here. This whole shape is curved, which means it goes around, kind of like a rainbow or the letter U. So because it doesn't have any corners or straight lines, it cannot be a triangle. Let's keep going. Let's count the corners on this shape. 1, 2, 3. So far, so good. Now let's count the sides. 1, 2. Wait a minute. What's happening right here? It looks like this side isn't actually a side because it's broken. It's kind of like if we had a bunch of little animals in a gate. All of a sudden, if the gate was open, the animals would be able to escape. That means that it's not a side because a side cannot be open. It has to be straight. So this cannot be a triangle. Let's go to the next shape. Let's count the corners. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 corners. Let's count the sides. 1, 2. Wait a minute. What's happening right there? It's not straight. It's very, very curved. Kind of like this shape that we saw. If it's curved, it really can't be a side. And a triangle has to have 3 sides. So this shape is not a triangle. All right, almost done. Let's count the corners on this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. We already know it cannot be a triangle because a triangle only has 3 corners. And now, I'm sure you can see by now that these last 2 shapes right here are actually triangles. That's because they have how many corners? 1, 2, 3. And how many sides? How many straight sides with no holes in them? 1, 2, 3. It's a triangle, so let's shade it in. And now this last one, even though this shape is very, very tiny, this shape right there, it's still a triangle. No matter what size it is, as long as it has 1, 2, 3 corners and 1, 2, 3 sides, it is a triangle. So I'm going to shade it in. You have a special worksheet that looks kind of like the one here, and you're going to practice shading in all of the triangles and crossing out anything that is not a triangle. You then get to draw a picture of a triangle and draw a picture of something that's not a triangle. I hope you have fun. Bye-bye.